Howdy folks, I'm in Tokyo off to do some camera shopping at one of the hearts of used camera sales worldwide, Ginza. Let me walk you through some of the shops. To stay up to date with all my travels and different camera info, jump over to mattgranger.com. You can also sign up to my mailing list. So let's jump into Ginza. Once you arrive, look for the Tsukiyabashi crossing exit. Take any of the ones, and once you get up to the top, it's pretty easy to find our first shop. It's Nikon House, and it's a veritable place of worship for Nikon shooters. They have an unrivaled amount of Nikon gear. They only do Nikon, they don't do repairs, and they don't do new stuff. But if you want used stuff and harder to find stuff, it's the place to go. They have a huge range of different stuff, ranging from very common through to extremely rare and really pricey. They have a huge turnover of traffic there, so you'll have to forgive a lot of these shops if the service is a little bit curt. FYI, all the places I'm featuring here I was introduced to by Bellamy Hunt, and he's got a great series of camera guides up on his website. Links in the caption below, along with all the addresses for the places we're going today. After Nikon House, going straight down the side street that this one's located on the corner of is Lemon Camera. It's literally a 1-minute walk away in a funny ugly green building. You want to go straight up to level 8. Lemon Camera are also in Shinjuku, but this is their head branch. I can't show you much here because they weren't friendly with cameras at all, but they have a whole bunch of stuff, including other collectibles that I'll show you in a second. But it's funny that they're called Lemon Camera, lemon, when it's a used camera store. You'd think that's a bad name, but it's kind of fitting because they're mostly on consignment. Most of the stuff has no warranty, is sold as is, the gradings are not really reliable, and it's the only place I've ever heard of from a big established shop in Tokyo where you might end up buying a fake because they just don't vet things properly. Moving on. Just around the corner and only a few blocks away is Shimizu Camera, and it's nestled in between some really expensive clothing boutiques. Is one of Tokyo's oldest and most established camera shops, but apparently it's shrunk a lot in the last few years and the prices aren't great and the range generally isn't. 90% of what they have is in the front windows. Funny to catch a glimpse of the Harrods sign there in the window because the next store we're going to is known as the Harrods of camera stores. Katsumido on the main road is about a 5 or 10 minute walk from our last shop, and it's really high end. The staff have a reputation for being a bit standoffish and aloof, but when I went in I found them really lovely. The woman who served me was sweet, and then it was the grandson of the original owner who founded it in 1949 who was serving me. They were really reasonable. I did negotiate a small discount and they threw in a roll of film as well, and then they were fine for me to get some good footage here. They have a whole range of different stuff. It tends to be in very good condition and you're paying at least market prices or maybe a little bit above, but you get great service and they generally come with a 6-month warranty that a lot of the other shops aren't offering you. Just a few doors down from Katsumido is Mayima, which is their flagship store. It's literally 3 doors away. Looks like it's got more new stuff than really old stuff, but some interesting things in the window. Inside there was quite a bit of stuff, nothing too old or rare, but you know, the stock turns over regularly. Keep in mind all the staff that work at these shops generally are total experts, so whilst you may not be able to negotiate a discount, if you approach it in a friendly way you can probably get some real learnings from speaking to these guys. Next up I went to Senkyo Camera, which may be the most famous and oldest camera shop in Tokyo. Downstairs, I didn't film in there, is like a paradise. Upstairs there's a second shop up a couple of flights of stairs which is a lot dingier. Here's some of the footage from there. Then I actually doubled back to Katsumido and I picked up this lovely Hasselblad for myself. Very happy about that. Check out mattgranger.com/Tokyo shopping for all the addresses and some that I didn't have time to include in this Ginza video. Thanks to Bellamy Hunt for putting me in touch with the different shops when I first visited a couple of years ago. He knows the city back to front. I'm just a tourist here. Please click the like and subscribe to make sure you get my future videos. Thanks and happy shopping.